First of all, rape is one of the most underreported crimes that we measure. Much of what happens doesn't get reported for a lot of reasons. But the trend line for 10-year, 5-year is dramatically down. But you have upticks in all of the categories without rhyme or reason. I would suggest that we're doing some things, particularly in the way we treat the victim when we have to draw the evidence from them, the DNA, the semen, in the sexual assault nurse examiners program. There's one at Presbyterian where before we had that program, all victims had to go to Parkland and to emergency to have that examination. And it could be discouraging for some victims to go, if they live far north or far south, to go to Parkland. And it's a very invasive exam. And so it's been discouraging for our victims to go there, but it's a vital piece of evidence in order to prove up these cases. And so I wouldn't attribute a high or low number year to year. It's an underreported crime, and we just need as much as we can to make the victims feel more comfortable in talking with us about what happened, particularly the victim descriptions more so, and take the time to get those descriptions. There was a Louisville offense where Louisville put the palm print into the system. And when we had our offenses, our detective remembered the '08 MOs and decided to run Munoz against the palm print that Louisville had just entered. And that was the match. Our detectives working with the system, understanding that at one time we couldn't, through technology, enter palm prints in our automated fingerprint system. And we recently could, and because of that recent technological advancement, we were able to match palm prints. You could previously match fingerprints only in the automated system. Palm prints had to be searched manually. And so because of that technological advance, palm prints are able to be matched. I can tell you right now, I know the Lake Highlands area real well. I ran that division for some time. They're a passionate group of people. It's one of the safest neighborhoods in Dallas. They work well with the police, and we just want them to work with us, provide information to us, and to take some satisfaction in knowing that we're throwing everything that we have, all of our resources at this issue until we bring this suspect to justice. And we won't rest until this person is caught, arrested, and put into the criminal justice system. Because you got confused when I started talking about all the cases, and until I brought up Munoz, you didn't really understand how many cases he had done compared with what these other suspects have done. And I suspect the public has felt the same way. Which of the cases are which? How many suspects are we talking about? And so we wanted to clear that up, not only for you media people who keep up with it every day, but for citizens that may hit or miss what they read or what they hear on TV. We wanted to make sure it was clear to everyone that we have some Lake Highland cases that we attribute to Munoz. And then there are two others that happened when Munoz has been in jail. We just have to leave that option open. I'd hate to be so early, less than 10 hours ago, we had this offense happen today, to eliminate that the victim is describing somebody the wrong way. Let us follow up with this victim and talk with her again when she's still going to be traumatized, but it'll be not so fresh trauma, where we can talk her through and do more Q&A about how she's describing the suspect, so that we can then say it's one or two. It's just too early to eliminate the possibility that there are two guys. So we want to leave that open. Two coincidental, yes.